How's it going, everybody? All right, guys. Moose here. How's it going? We are in the garage. It is Saturday, the 26th of February, and we have a slight issue. Let me show you the issue. Oh, wait. Maybe you can see the issue. See all this? Let me spin you around. I don't want to make you all sick. Just tilt you down here. Spin this, tilt you down. That okay, will tilt you down. As you might be able to tell, this is the problem. I got too much stuff. That's the problem. Too much stuff. Solutions. Throw things away. I've done that. Toss some things. Not everything. A lot of stuff in this building. Live with it. Can't do that. Too much crap. So the next option, put the stuff somewhere else. Make it organized. The bigger things. Air conditioners. Some of the tooling I don't use all the time. So I came up with an idea. Shelving units. Not the cheap ones, but fairly heavy duty ones. And what I'm going to do is, let me just take you over here. Whoop, look out. So what we're going to do is move the helmet. Table saw is going to come out. Not out, but out. Wrenches, metal, clamps, porter power, all that stuff off the wall. Then we're going to put a 4-shelf Husky steel shelving unit right here. And it's going to hold everything. Hopefully not being too much of the way of the air conditioner that's up there in the corner. We'll make do. And then next year, oh wait, no, this is 2022. We're already in the year. This year we're going to probably insulate the other building next door and put more shelving up over there. Or, God, excuse me. Pardon me. Put more shelving units over there and organize it. So, it's a work in progress. But join me today as we put together a Husky shelving unit. First step, I gotta get the bike out of here, the snowblower, and some of that stuff moved so I can get the shelving unit in here, move the saw, and start putting it together. So, for you, it'll be a matter of a few seconds as you watch me on time-lapse moving this stuff, and a few cuts. For me, I'm guessing at least an hour's worth of work to get it in here. All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, well, first overall impressions, not bad. A lot of good steel. It'll make it easy to put together. However, there are a few areas I'm not totally happy with, and I knew this going in, so it's not like it was a surprise when I opened it. But I'm going to do with that bag. Alright, this bag right here contains some of the hardware. Pardon my blowed up mess. Blowed up. And what comes in it, little plastic clips. Let me give you a better look. Join me, will you, on the love boat. Alright. So basically what we have is a use and care guide. Stop. Contact us first. Throw that on the floor. That's where everything else goes. Instructions. There's not a whole lot to these, just put them together. You'll notice I lined them all up in one direction because this is the side the metal mesh has to go into for the shelving. It's got mason metal bars. It's nice if you want to put wood in it, you could, I suppose. And then it has struts, which are these things. And you'll notice that these struts have a little hole in them. And that's where the geniuses who designed this thing gave you these stupid little plastic clips to put in there. Why? Why didn't they send me a package of quarter 20 bolts or something useful? So I'll look for some quarter 20 bolts or some bolts to put it together with. I think I might even have the exact ones over there on the counter if I know where they're at. And we'll get to putting this thing together. And see what we get. They actually have these going in on the side to help hold this thing up right here. They're insane. Alright, we'll see what we get. But I'm going to put you back on time lapse here in a moment. Sorry there's a lot of time lapses, but other than me talking a little bit, there's not a whole lot going on here. Or I could, yeah, I don't know. I think we'll try to get the legs stood up. I want to look for some bolt hardware. So I'll look for that real quick. See if I have what I think I have. In this giant mess of my garage. Ah, yes. Yes, indeedy. I do believe ye. Won't do everything, but there we go. Don't look back. Something might be broken. I'm thinking maybe I have these little packages of bolts. Came with something I bought. These might work perfect to replace these. So we'll give that a shot. See what we get. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's see. Yeah. They made it kind of nice. You can actually bolt it to the floor if one wished. I don't think we'll need to. And it just clears my shelving unit up here, so it's perfect. Which means I'll have one more spot to pile stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Holes. What were the hairs for? Well, we'll see. We will see. One there. And we'll see what it takes to put it together. I don't see no holes on it. So what they're expecting me to do here? I understand this, but there's no ooh, that's my grinder. I don't want to do that. slide in there like this. And then move this over. Probably a lot easier than another person. I will say that for sure. But I don't think it'll be too bad. Just slide it together. That'll hold the one leg up, and we'll get a rubber mallet and we'll pop them into place. And then we'll figure out where we want the rest of the shelves. I want one close to the bottom because I want to possibly put some stuff on it. Well, obviously that's why I bought a shelf. I want some stuff, bigger stuff on the bottom. So I'll have to see what kind of shelving space I need. So I'll probably have to do a little bit of measurements on things. But nicely enough, they made rubber mallet, Craftsman. Back when they were made in the USA, not Taiwan. Thanks, Craftsman. Piss off. Bought a name and ruined it. Burns my butt. Anybody out there own Craftsman tools? A little bit of a rant. They were back when you bought them, most likely, unless you bought them recently. The promise was lifetime warranty. Bring it in, we'll replace it. Now, possibly, maybe that's still the case. I might be able to bring them in and get them replaced. But I'm bringing in a USA-made tool. As far as I can tell from I looked at the ratchets, I'd be trading a USA-made tool in for a Taiwan-made tool. Now, Taiwan's not China. Don't get too mixed up. A lot of good things come from Taiwan. I don't have a beef with that. My beef is I spent a lot of money, my father did too when he was alive, purchasing Craftsman tools. Craftsman ratchets and extensions and wrenches. And now, basically I'm being told that, hey, you know that tool you bought that used to be made in a great country, the USA? Right there, USA VQ 44809. Now your craft's made in China. I wouldn't change it. Sorry, Taiwan. Like I said, not China. Made in Taiwan. So technically, I wouldn't want to trade my crap in anyways and get it fixed. It's a shame. Now I do have some snap-on tools. I got snap-on ratchets and you know, stuff like that. Looks like my snap-on ratchet's a little froze up actually. Things get rusty. But at least Snap-on's still made in USA. Although I hear they bastardized their warranty too. I guess this is what all the companies are doing. Yeah, I gotta get the Snap-on ratchet fixed too. That 1/4 inch drive screwed. But yeah, that's a little gripe. Anybody has that? How do you feel about it? I'm kind of pissed off. But nevertheless, there it is. So, let's hammer this together. Feels like it goes together pretty good actually. I figure out these little clips are supposed to go. Anyways. Hopefully the new audio is working out well. At least now I don't have to look right at the camera when I talk. That's handy. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with the metal bars over here as of yet. That'll still be alright. I guess that stuff's got to move too. All right, well, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to get this thing settled. And I'll get back with you. We'll see what we get going. All right, well, getting there. I think, I know I was bad mouthing the plastic plugs a minute ago, but I think I understand why they did plastic plugs. It's a little hard to get the bolts in and out of these, and if you want to move the shelf, you're not going to want to screw with it. So, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these support brackets in, and then get the wire racks on there and see how we are for height. And I'll move the plastic clips later, probably once I know I got the shelf situated where I want them, so I'm not pulling them in and out. I think what I want to do on the bottom, I'd like to put the air compressor possibly on the bottom, although part of me wondered if I could fit it next to it. Depends how far down I slide it. But I got an outlet I got to worry about and an air conditioner outlet I got to worry about, so I might have to find somewhere else for the air compressor. We'll figure that out. I don't use the air compressor, oddly enough. I got it given to me by someone I work with. And, well, you know, I fixed it, put a new motor on it, and now I don't use it. That's always the case. Hoping this mic's working good. With any luck, it's a lot better audio. It's nice knowing I don't have to automatically face the camera. Every time, so that's a plus. I listened to it in the house, not on this video obviously, but when I first got it. It sounded really good. Nice crisp clean audio. And now I also have it in stereo, so it should sound even better. Than it did. Which is good. Thing goes together pretty easy. Definitely say that. Not a bad little design. Not perfect by any means, but not bad either. I left the one shelf down because, well, I kind of want to throw small stuff up there, things that are shorter. The nice thing about it, they're movable shelves, so if I decide I don't like it, I'll, you know, if I decide I don't like the placement, I'll move the shelves, which is handy. I'm probably going to go in and rest here in a little bit, as I'm getting kind of tired. Whoa, almost hit myself in the face. I got some plans for hopefully building some things for camera gear and stuff this year for the bike trips, because I want to is that upside down? Yeah, I got these upside down. I believe I got these upside down. Just notice the wires are up right now. wires should be down. So I got these backwards. Yeah, now it's right. That's the way it should look. Last one. We gotta start putting stuff on them. Stuff. I think I'm gonna do is I might design something to go on the side of this thing to hold on my wood clamps. Maybe a board or something, and my wood clamps sitting up here where I can get to them. I think that'd be awesome. And I can also do the similar thing over here and put something else on them. Make it user friendly and more versatile. Versatile. But pretty happy with it. That is pretty goddamn strong. It's supposed to hold up 10,000 pounds. I wonder how they check that. Did they actually put 10,000 pounds on them? Possibly. Yeah, I might have to get some lumber and a little lumber and see if I can figure out a way to maybe make something off the side and make this more usable. Oh, what a mess I have made. Thinking if I do that on the top, I might do it over here on this side. If I put the clamps on this side, hang them all down off a piece of wood or something, I probably could utilize these holes that are presently in them. Hold all the wood clamps. I might even have the lumber I need here if I make it out of small enough lumber. I don't know what kind of lumber you'd need for that. I would think at least 1/2 inch ply. My thinking is I got a Porter Power sitting over there. The Porter Power, for any of these that don't know, is kind of an auto body piece of equipment. At least I would call it auto body, a piece of equipment that has different attachments. It's a 10-ton hydraulic jack system that you can put different attachments on and move a lot of heavy different things with it. Spread apart, push it in, push things out. That's in that black case I tore out here earlier. I don't know if you saw that on the time lapse. That needs to go somewhere, and I'm thinking maybe right in there beside the other side of this thing. I'm wondering if that'll fit there. Let's find out. It's a very, very heavy unit. It's the second one of these I've owned. Sorry. I've owned two Porter Powers. First one I lost when I lost it in the fire on April 15th, 2003, and I got burned. Melted the hell out and burned all the pieces, so I bought a new one after that. I don't open it a whole lot because I don't really find use for it much. But it's one of those tools that when you need it, it's nice to have. And when you don't need it, you just don't use it. Yeah, I think if we just do a slidey, I think we can make that fit. I'm gonna move this down just there. And one Porter Power. Plugs are still usable. And I think we only lost one plug, guys. One outlet's been lost right there. And technically you can still plug something in the bottom of it. Bonus. I gotta find stuff to pile on this. I don't want to pile things on it too fast. I want to take my time and really put the stuff on there I want. Not just stuff to fill it up. So I gotta really think it through when we put on this thing. And then we'll start organizing. But I think the first thing I need to do is probably build something to put those clamps on. So that'll be fun since the table saw's piled up. Could use a piece of steel. I think wood would be easier. For right now, I'm going to go inside and relax. And then I might come out and look at build me a clamp rack somehow. Maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos on how to build a clamp rack that's usable. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lift that porter power up a little bit and see if we can make it a little bit tighter in there. That's about right, actually. I think we'll leave it. I just need to pull this away from the rack a little bit. I'm gonna pull this side out too. My goal is the table saw will fit right here in front of the lift. And if I need it, I'll swing it. I have 54 inches of usable space. Of course, I got to stand by it. And the table saw is 32 plus a little for the back, which, yeah, so about 20 inches. Tight fit. Of course, that's the lift up. Lifts down. Usually I don't have the bike in here and I'm working on things. It's been that way recently because, well, winter's among us. Right now the bike's sitting outside in the snow. Want to take a look and see? I'll show you where I got the bike sitting. Ooh, bright light. There's the bike, there's the snow, there's the generator, air tank, snow blower. Let me just, there's the generator, the tent, the motorcycle, the air tank, and the snow blower. There's the truck. There's all the junk I gotta get rid of this year. There's my car. Here I am. Whew, right out here. Well, crap. Damn, wind's really blowing out there.